And Slurfen's also gifted a sub to Blue Kiwi. Blue Kiwi, congratulations on the gifted sub courtesy of Slurfen. Slurfen showing that generosity again. Thank you very much. The Defender of the Faith grow based on the number of countries that follow the faith, not the number of provinces. You're right. You are not wrong. Not a huge amount I can do about that right now, unless I start going on a couple more hostile wars in Germany just to convert them. Not sure I want to do that until we have nationalism as a CB. Because I don't have religious ideas, so Deus Volt isn't a thing. Right, and we can now afford a couple more manufactories. I'm going to continue with the soldiers. Manufactories, get all the livestock built up. I can't believe how many problems with rebels these guys are having. That's kind of crazy. What's my standard template right now? 16, 4, 15. I'm wondering if I want to turn my America Corps into one of those. It wouldn't be that expensive. There we go, done. Could even split them in half. Oh, you know what? The other thing that I was thinking about was a war against the Maldives. Except how would I get there? No, I think that we're going to be basically stuck here now until imperialism becomes a thing. When does imperialism become a thing? Huzzah! It's not 22, is it? Is it next Diplotech? I have a feeling it might be. Because I think that the advanced diplomacy comes in the same level as reduced naval attrition. What's my endgame goal? I don't really have one. We've kind of achieved it already. Like, the goal of this playthrough was to form the Hanseatic League. Right now, I'm just kind of hanging around until the revolutions start. Because I'm very curious about how the revolutions work now. They've changed. Okay, so we've taken Wider back again. So let's send you back down to South Africa. And then I might actually boost you up to full strength. We will need to get some more army size modifiers. And then we could just have the Africa Corps. So we have the America Corps, the Africa Corps, and then 2 Europeans. I quite like that idea. I think that's a fairly good one. So in that case, what I might do is start building some regimental camps. Is this worthwhile? Oh, we have some English trade places which are not marketplaces. That is a mistake. Definitely want to have everything in the English Channel as a marketplace. And we have another missionary. So this is going to be Connecticut. And 13 colonies, it looks like, are going to have another uprising soon. Oh, not again. Seriously? Oi! No! Alright, that's it. I'm gonna have to build up some fortifications here. These places are just so annoying to hold on to otherwise. Are they going to get there before the fort falls? No, I don't think they are they? Sod. Wait, you able to land? No, I didn't think so. Taking even more attrition from the sea. Am I going to land before you? Yes, good. So now you're... Oh, you went up there. Grumble. Slurfen's gifted to Aggersborg DK as well. Thank you very much for that, Slurfen. Aggersborg, congratulations on the gifted sub, courtesy of Slurfen. Aggersborg, did you have a question for me? Mr. Viking, what's my daytime job? Do I live off being a streamer? Yes, I am primarily a streamer. Plot twist, the revolutions, all the colonies invade and take over the European parent nations. I'd like to see them try. Have I circumnavigated the world? I have, yes. We were also going to go after Mexico. Again, all of this becomes so much easier with imperialism. Because I just can't reach them with fabrications. I mean, what we could do now, actually, is go after Portugal with the stated goal of taking northern Cuba. So we would try to establish a Caribbean colony. And then once we have northern Cuba, once we have the province of Guane, then we will have an adjacency to Cocomas, and that's going to allow us into Mexico. And then at that point, that's basically 2 more colonies right there. Okay, I'm liking this. I think that's going to be a decent route for expansion. Alright, Wider, you're going to produce another fort as well. In fact, how much army tradition am I gaining right now from forts? I'm guessing it's low. Yeah, 0.5. So I need to do a regime of upgrading my forts. Oh, wow. Yeah, I do. Alright, fort upgrades. That's going to be the next project. As much as I want the extra manpower, forts are more important. Sjöf J Day, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Sjöf J Day. Oh, they're back again. Now we can kill you. And then I can send these guys back to Africa. I mean, South Africa. There we go. Right, jump in the ships. You head back to South Africa, which is where you're supposed to be. We are wasting military points. That is unacceptable. What? No, those aren't. In fact, are fisheries for sailors? They are, aren't they? Huzzah! Trade wars. We always encouraged healthy competition between our merchants, but at the same time they always put a greater interest to the Republic first. We would work together to ensure that the Republic's trade is strengthened against the interest of rivals. Now, this tradition is waning, and the merchant class is becoming increasingly fratricidal. This is hurting our country. Slurfen, thank you very much for the gifted sub to CDG Churchill. CDG Wow, that's a really difficult name to say. CDG Churchill, congratulations on the gifted sub courtesy of Slurfin. Thank you for that, Slurfin. Yeah, try to say that in a hurry. CDG Churchill. I mean, the Churchill bit's easy. That's a surprising tongue twister. No, we're gonna get... Oh, that's 2 deckers. When do we get 3 deckers? 25. Yeah, I don't very often actually bother with 2 deckers. I just go from war galleons to 3 deckers. Otherwise things get too expensive. Unless, of course, they get sunk and I need to replace them, in which case, yeah, fine. Trade between rivals. We are open to business with everyone, so long as we can control it. What business we can and cannot control is up to date. Up to debate. As most question open debate in our republic, it has become subject to it. And as most questions open to debate in our republic, has become subject to it. Merchants have started trading on friendly terms with one of our rivals, claiming it's necessary despite political disagreements. Aristocrats find this questionable and call for an immediate end to the exchanges. So the aristos will cost me a bucket load of money. Or Spain gains trade power in one of the nodes we're trading in for a bit. I think I'm okay with that. Do I have a flagship? I think so. No, maybe? No, I think the flagship actually got sunk. Wow, these are really old ships. These are galleons. Hadn't realised just how ancient my fleet was. Oh well. Faction takes over, traders. I am okay with that. Trade depot in Sheffield is done. Good. Right, we're going to continue working on some more fort upgrades. Sort this by cost. Just work on those. Okay, so we are going to separate out you and sink you. We're going to separate out these two and send them to the English Channel. Sure. And then these guys can just stay in port. If we wanted to upgrade them, it would cost us 1,196. At the very least, we'd want to wait until we have 2 deckers. But like I said, I think I might just wait until we have 3s. They are very old. Oh. That was a core completing. Why have we not created a colonial nation here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Because we're still waiting for Penobscot. Okay, fair enough. So, yeah, the other question was, do I want a flagship? Probably. Which then leads to the question, what's it gonna be? I think... Fleet naval tradition from battles, maybe? Fleet movement speed would be quite good. Because these are the heavies, and we do often have problems catching people. Fleet blockade impact on siege I think would be good, because we do also blockade. I don't think we necessarily need the engagement width or the morale. Ship trade power, not at this point necessary. I don't think I want to make just this one ship stronger. So... either monthly chance of admiral skill gain, but he's unlikely to be on a mission, and also I generally don't leave my battle fleet with an admiral, because I'd much rather they were active on one of the trade fleets. I mean, we could make a light ship the trade fleet and then put him in like the English Channel and give him the +1 trade power, because that would at that point affect 87 ships. But no, I think I'm going to take the fleet naval tradition from battles. This is a really weird ship. I don't usually build them like this. This is a proper flagship. And the ship shall be called Le Bon Paul. Build it. No, don't. I'm gonna wait until we can get 2-deckers and then build that. That would be a much better plan. Because there's no point doing it now, because I'm just gonna have to immediately upgrade it. It would be obsolete basically as soon as it got launched. And that would kind of suck. Trade power works for all ships in the fleet. I know, but there's only 26 in this fleet, and I don't really want to have the heavies mixed in with my lights. Which is also why I don't want to have a heavy in the light fleet, because it will slow it down. And I do sometimes use the lights to catch enemy fleets so that the heavies can kill them. But I've done it in the past. Like, if I'm earlier in the game, like 100 years ago, that's exactly what I would have done. I would have just had the heavy fleet protecting trade, basically to pay for themselves. At this point, I don't need to do that. Plus, light ships are just so much better at it now. When do we get the next... Tech 23. Okay, we're a ways away. That's fine. Alright, so you guys have made it back again. I think I'm going to go ahead and just sink these. Actually, let's merge them and then get rid of something which is not a merchantman. Like the brigs. Because those are really old. And then we can send you lot basically back home. And we're going to get you up to 10. We're going to get you up to 10. Whoops, that's one too many. Cavalry. There we go. So we are definitely going over our land force limit by like 20, but I think we can probably afford it. Something tells me we have the money. And then I'm going to start thinking about a war against Moravi. They're already at war. Oh, they're at war with Mamelukes? Oh, fantastic. They're going to be really busy up there. So this is an excellent opportunity to expand this army and then send them up against Moravi. So Moravi right now are allied to Harar and Sokolava. Sokolava are here, so we probably actually want to send the navy in. I could even. Haha. This is an interesting thought, because I was saying to Marshall earlier, actually, I've never seen Libertalia established. This would be our opportunity to do that. Although, do I really want a pirate nation off my coast down here? Not really, because I'm going to be the one controlling this territory. And it's not a friendly pirate nation. It's a pirate. Trade conflict against Spain. Who are my rivals at the moment? Spain. Bohemia. And this war against Bohemia is still ongoing. I mean, we are now at 84% victory. So it's not like they really need my help. And in fact, we've been helping. My minions have been. I have a 7% participation from basically having done nothing. In fact, no. Ha! Hansanada's done more than I have. I'm surprised that does not count towards my own participation. That's interesting. Do I want to start these upgrading to the next level? Get all of the 348s done? Yeah, I think so. Because it's a better source of trade. Not trade, land tradition. We're building a lot of really expensive buildings right now. And they're not going to increase my economy at all. Gain 10 navy tradition. Don't mind if I do. Our traditional fisheries are proving excellent grounds for recruiting sailors for our fleet. This has filtered through into the leadership of our navy. Sweet. We've lost the siege of Stuttgart. I didn't even realise we'd started the siege of Stuttgart. Oh, I see. You're trying to peace out Passau and Württemberg. Yeah, that makes sense. I totally forgot we were at war. 2 more years, then we can grab those two. And in fact, I think we're probably safe to just go and grab this merchant right now. So, where do we want to protect? Zanzibar? I mean, we're going to start getting a lot of control in Zanzibar very soon. Yeah, I think the Zanzibar probably makes sense. More so than most of these places. I mean, the other place... Oh no, we're already in the Caribbean. Yeah, Zanzibar. Seeing as we're building up the army ready to do a little bit of expansion. Speaking of which, I should be spy networking against you. Fortification expert found. For Riga. Oh, Riga's be a really nice one to have that free defensiveness. We'll let him stay at home. Plus 25% defensiveness for the rest of the game. Don't mind if I do. Bohemia is actually fighting back. I find this unacceptable. Come on, Neu-Hamburg. Pull your weight a bit more, crikey. Native uprising? I didn't think that was possible. There's a reason I stopped garrisoning all of my new colonies. What's the modifier called? Native uprising chance. We are just on a minus 50. Where's the other 50 supposed to come from? Why have I stopped doing this? Oh, it's exploration expansion. Okay, so I'm probably thinking Castile. I don't know if you're going to get there in time. Interesting. In that case, I do still need small armies over here. Huzzah! There we go. War's over. Full annexation was demanded. Bohemia will cede Zemplin, Vratislav and Maramos to Poland. Danzig will pay money. Hansa will get 3 ducats. Wow, that was so worth my time. Poland owes me favours. I'm glad I didn't get more heavily invested. Connecticut's converted. Senku's been destroyed. Alright, so you can start moving north. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to recruit 4 units, because we do have 2 colonies being built here. And we are going to start converting Merrimack. No, we're going to start converting our South African provinces, actually. Because the colonies have that modifier where it doesn't really matter which religion they are, and because it was pointed out to me that it's number of countries, not number of provinces, which I think is a bit weird and a bit silly, is the one that matters for Defender of the Faith. Much rather that was provinces. May I recommend we spend some of those 3 ducats on some quality tea? I'm pretty sure it would already have been spent on that. Sundrol coming in with a 12-month Twitch Prime resubscription. Thank you very much for the ongoing support there, Sundrol. Very much appreciate it. Congratulations on earning those golden wings. That's awesome, dude. Thank you so much. So much. Lancashire still hasn't been converted? How dare they? How dare they? How big's my empire? It's acceptable. Build up a couple more forts. So we own Denmark, North Germany, we own most of Norway, or at least southern Norway. Tiny bit of Sweden. The north in England, London, Gloucestershire. We have a Canadian colony, an American wannabe colony, which we're still working on. And a Colombian colonial company. And we've just started to get some African colonies, which is what we're working on at the moment. And we make a extraordinarily crazy amount of money. 200 ducats a month. Which is rather nice. It has its perks. Are we still the wealthiest in the world? Why, yes, we are. By almost 200 ducats. Oof. 175. A month. 175 ducats a month more than the Ottomans get. I'm quite happy with that. This is acceptable. Also, you were on about Libertalia. Could I spawn them and then force vassalize them? I don't really want to, because then I would be another relation slot. I'm actually fairly happy just leaving Sakalava here. New the Hanseatic League. That is the worst name yet. Increased influence of the Protestant faith. Our brethren joined under our banner in the true faith. Our influence of the defender of the faith is significantly increased. We have tier 4, 2 anti-nations. Next tier is available at 50. I thought we were already at 4. I must have lost one. And we have just completed New Lubeck. So we're going to do that. So, Neu Lubeck is now renamed Neu Lubeck. So it was automatically renamed. And it even has the umlaut, which I can't do on my keyboard. Or I could, I just can't be bothered to look it up. Neu Lubeck is now named Neu Lubeck. And it gains 3 points, so it's now a 33 development. Not bad for a new world. And this obviously has to just be called Neu Lubeck now. Because I don't think any of these are yet. We have Neu Hamburg, Hansanada, and that's it. So yeah, this is going to be Neu Lubeck. Seeing as the province is called that too. And I got a little present for you. I forgot it's allied to Austria. And we have another merchant, because we have another colonial nation. I'm going to send you some money. Now, how much am I subsidizing the others right now? 10 ducats. I think I can probably stretch to 20. Seeing as you're a latecomer. 20 ducats a month for you. Rebels are being dealt with. It's on automatic. Their flags also reverse Texas. Actually, Hansanada's even closer. It's dark blue as opposed to light blue.